Hello, Powur family. Welcome. If you can hear the sound of my voice, raise your hand. Super excited to see every single one of you. I see Brunasso here. I see Tom Cotter here. There we go. Awesome. Well, welcome and congratulations. Tonight is a huge night here at Powur, and we couldn't be more honored to have each and every one of you here. If you are brand new to Powur, please type over here into the chat, brand new. And if you're one of our consultants or mentors, please type where you are checking in from. That way we get a chance to connect with you. Tonight is a big, big night in Powur. Not only are we going to announce the winners of the summer contest, but our CEO and founder, Jonathan has a very special message for you. And for those of you who are brand new, you're going to hear how this company is changing the game across the world around clean energy. So we are super honored. Now, before we get into, and welcome everybody, California, Texas, Woodlake, it's awesome, Dallas, Duarte, awesome, Abilene, Texas, super, super excited. As we mentioned, we are announcing the Summer of Powur contest winners. And yes, we're giving away amazing prizes. Yes, we've got some incredible people who never were in the solar industry before and are now tops in the charts, tops in the industry. And I want to talk about why this is so important, because if you think about this for a moment, these are the men and women, these are the warriors that stepped up and said, you know what? We've been issued a code red. Humanity has been put on red alert. We have got to shift the world to clean energy fast. And in this Summer of Powur contest, that's exactly what these warriors have done. They have made a decision that they're going to be a part of the solution to moving the world to clean energy. So yes, we're celebrating amazing contests, but more importantly, we are celebrating the men and women who have raised their hand and said, I'm a part of the solution. I'm going to help homeowners move to clean energy. I'm going to help them cut their electric bills. And for many of them, I'm going to help them on a new pathway to becoming a part of this Powur family that is making waves across the world. And my friends, I could not be more than honored to introduce to you again, many of you know Mr. Charles Thompson. For those of you who don't, Charles, like many of you, has had an incredible career in business. He has become one of our top guys in the solar company called Powur, and he has helped thousands of people build their lives and their careers around this company and this epic mission. And so if you will please help me welcome Mr. Charles Thompson to the stage, one of our amazing leaders. Mr. Thompson, love you, brother. You're amazing.
Thank you, sir.
We are here together to introduce you to the top 30, or the 21 through 50.
21 through 50.
And I know you have something you'd like to share about what it's taken for some of these people, because you've mentored and coached a number of these people to the tops.
To be able to achieve, first of all, I think you talked about the 1%. If you think about the people who are in this contest, the ones you're going to hear from tonight, they are in the top 1%, not only of the company, but in this industry. It's a phenomenal accomplishment that they've had. And the first group of people, we don't have enough bandwidth today to go through all the names in person, but the first group of people deserves a tremendous, tremendous recognition for being where you are in this contest today. It's phenomenal. I've been in this industry for 10 years, never seen anything like this, and it's really the power of the platform, Jim.
100%. So let's take a look at our top winners here. And if we can get the slides up, we're going to all celebrate these champions together. So we'll go ahead and hit the next one. So this is our number 41 through 50. They win the Aura Ring, which, are you familiar with the Aura Ring and what it does?
The only ring I have is this one right now.
The wedding ring. He just got married, by the way. Mr. Charles Thompson and Evangeline celebrating their wedding. The Aura Ring gives you biometrics. It tells you how your sleep is doing. It tells you about your heart rate. It's a really cool piece of technology. And as a data-driven company, not only are we wanting to improve the solar, not the solar industry, but
the energy space.
The energy space, thank you. We want you to level up your personal energy. So congratulations to Brian De Leon, 35 points in the contest.
Irion Kari.
Congratulations, Kevin Davis.
Congratulations, Brandon Valero.
I can't see him from where I'm standing. Larry McKinney, our good buddy, Mr. Larry McKinney, 33.5 points.
Congratulations, Kimberly Beeson, 33.5 points.
I'm going to turn around. Alexander Williams, 33 points.
Matthew Woodward with 32.5 points.
Nice job, Matthew. Jeff Cash, 32.5 points.
And Maria Del Rosario,
D'Orazio,
32.5 points.
Now, what's amazing is these points were earned by their personal sales as well as mentor sales, as also referring people to the platform. So they were hitting on all three cylinders there.
Phenomenal accomplishment for the number 41 through 50. Next up, we have 31 through 40 in this contest. Again, out of 5,000 people in this platform. We'll start with Edgardo Gonzalez with 40.5 points.
Congratulations, Edgardo. I know a lot of Edgardo's been helping his teams, so he's crushing it there. Elvin Martinez, 40 points. Congratulations.
Eric Garcia, 39.5 points. And much like what you just said about Edgardo, a lot of the people in this top 20, 30, 40 people are spending a lot of their time helping others who have achieved tremendous results. We got to acknowledge that as well.
I love it. I love it. Tory Blaine, 38.5 points. Congratulations.
James Patterson, 37.5 points. Hey, James.
All right. Bo Congdon, 36.5 points. Congrats.
Luis Gonzalez with 36 points. And
Edgardo Guzman, 36 points.
Juan Hamanda, 35 points.
Congratulations, Juan. And Mr. Jeffrey Martin, 35 points. Congratulations. I don't even know if we mentioned the prize, which is an Oculus Rift. And just a little heads up, if you've never done this before, those of you who are getting the Oculus Rift, go into Google Earth VR, fly above your city, and look at all the rooftops that are waiting for you to put solar on top of there. It's the most incredible experience, and it gives you a scope that right now there are 90 million rooftops waiting for you to help them go clean energy. Think about that for a minute. That's pretty powerful.
Fantastic. I did that with you, Jim, as a matter of fact. So that's 31 through 40. Next up, we have the 21 through 30. This is huge. You're getting to the top of the list now, and that's the Apple Watch Series 6.
And what's cool about that watch, not that we're trying to sell the watch here, but it gives you great data, and it can notify you, hey, I got another text from somebody who wants to go clean energy. So it keeps you constantly engaged. All right, here we go.
First up, Andres Lavandros. Andres, great job. 50 points. 50
Congratulations.
points.
Congratulations. Jose Flores, 47 points. Bill Conley, 45 points.
Marisol Mendez, 44.5 points.
Osmar Osorio, 43.5 points.
Omar Segata here in Southern California, 42.5 points. Omar.
And our buddy Chris Chabangu, 42.5 points. Congratulations, Chris.
Chris T.
Chris T.
Leah Morales from Puerto Rico, 42 points.
And Jose Arez, 42 points.
And last on this particular list, and certainly not least, Jalim Marquez. Congratulations, 41 points.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Let's give them all a little high five, give them a little energy, you guys and gals. They rocked it, right? And again, what's so important about this is the mission that we are on to accelerate the adoption of clean energy. So every one of these top people made a decision that they were going to lean into this contest. They were going to focus on helping homeowners and building their teams, and they're being rewarded for it. So there's plenty more to come, but right now it's our honor and our privilege to bring up the founder and CEO of this company, the man with the vision, the man with the plan, the man who's brought this team together to help you with seeing a part of the vision of the future. Help us welcome Mr. Jonathan Budd to the stage. All right, brother.
All right, Mr. Bud. Game time.
Light him up, brother. Light him up. Nope. Awkward hug moment.
Go get us plenty of those in life. What's up, beautiful people? Warriors! So good to see you. Mr. Conley, congratulations. All of you who just made it to the top 50. Eric, I can see you there. Congratulations. Truly, you know, this is a moment where you got to pat yourself on the back. I want you to anchor this in. You are being acknowledged as the top 1% in the fastest growing national solar company, probably in the world. This is a moment that you anchor in what you're capable of in life. You anchor in that when you set your mind to something, you freaking get it done and you do it. That you've got everything it takes. You have everything it takes to achieve your goals, your dreams, your visions in life. And not only that, but you're a leader, and other people are inspired by you, and other people are following you, and other people are looking up to you to show them the way. Anchor that in for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, if you were just on that list, because it's a historic achievement for you. It means a whole lot. You're having a serious impact, not just on this company, which you are. You are this company. You're helping making this company. But you're really having an impact on our whole darn world and this shift to sustainable energy that is happening on planet Earth right now. So one more round of applause for everybody that you guys all just heard from. And then I'm going to dive into the macro picture real quick before we continue on tonight's celebration and an award ceremony for the 2021 Summer of Powur Championships, which I think going into the future, these championships might just be a thing. You know what I mean? Kind of like, the Spartans and the Olympics and, great men and women gather to celebrate what they're capable of and push themselves to go further than they've gone before. I'm planting seeds in everybody's mind for the next championships because this is a lot of fun, and it's even more fun when you're making a huge impact. So that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about for the next 15 minutes before we complete the ceremony. And I definitely want to welcome to all of our professionals and new human beings that we're meeting tonight who I may not know yet. Great, nice to meet you. My name is Jonathan. Welcome to the Powur community. We hope you join our platform and help us change the world and build an amazing life for yourself. So it's great to meet you all. And to all of our professionals and consultants who are here tonight, clearly we're bull on solar, right? We're bull. But I think the more you understand the macro picture of what's happening on planet Earth, the easier it is to make decisions. And one of the things I've learned in life, this sounds a little obvious, but, making good decisions is important. A lot of the results that you produce in life are going to come down to, did you make the right decisions? And my framework on decision making is this. Right? It's actually easier to predict further into the future than it is to predict tomorrow. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. But if I have some good information and some good data, I actually have a good idea of what's going to happen 5 years from now. Like 5 years from now, I think it's universally certain that the solar industry is going to be bigger than it is today. And we have a ton of reasoning for that. We have a ton of data for that. We have a ton of information to support that. So it's actually relatively safe to make a bet on 5 years from now. It's not always relatively safe to bet on the future tomorrow, or in the short term, it's much harder. But when you have good information, when you have a clear picture of the world, it's kind of easier to predict the future. So what I want to share with you guys tonight, and gals, is information that's going to help you to predict the future. It's going to help you make really good decisions about where you invest your time, where you invest your energy, where you invest your life. Because I think that that's often lacking in our society. We jump around from thing to thing to thing, and we hop into this career or that career. So many people are so focused on this transaction or that transaction or the opportunity today or paying my bills or doing this or doing that, that you forget to step back and look at the big picture and make really good decisions about your life and where the world is going. So part of what I want everybody to take away from this is a deeper commitment to your career in the solar industry, a deeper sense of education, faith, and what else? Yeah, really confidence. Confidence that if you put the time and energy into this platform and into this industry and into the skill sets that it takes to succeed, that there is the potential for a huge ROI by doing what it takes to succeed at this time, in this company, in this industry. So let's dive in. If you're not in clean energy, you are freaking crazy. The start of the macro picture really has to do with what is happening within our environment. There's just no debate. I mean, to go off on a tiny sort of scientific consensus. What does scientific consensus mean? Scientific consensus doesn't mean opinions, that most scientists' opinions are this. Scientific consensus means that if you look at peer-reviewed research, this is the whole freaking thing. This is what it is. These are studies that are published that are then reviewed, and the same exact conclusions are reached by other scientists and other teams and other institutions. That's what makes it science. You don't just get to publish your own study and say, hey, this is our data and these are our conclusions. That's not science. That's an opinion. What makes it science is that that data is published, it's then reviewed, and no matter who reviews it and no matter who runs the experiments, the same outcome is reached every time. That's called objective reality, objective proof. It doesn't matter what you believe, it's freaking real. And in the world we live in today, nobody knows what's real anymore. I am shocked at how much social media is distorting reality. And every day, we're all getting examples of that. So we need a little breath of fresh air every now and then. We need a little bit of reality in our life. And the reality of what's happening on the planet is that there's been over 15,000 peer-reviewed studies. These are 15,000 published studies, which no matter who tries to replicate them, you reach the same conclusion each time. Out of those 15,000 peer-reviewed studies on whether or not carbon increases heat in our atmosphere, 98%, 98 have validated conclusively that carbon is a heat-trapping gas, and it traps heat. And when it traps heat, it warms the atmosphere. Sunlight passes through carbon for whatever reason. The molecular properties are such that it retains that sunlight. So when sunlight goes into carbon molecules, a lot of it doesn't come out. It stays into the carbon. So what do you think is going to happen when we dump 90 trillion pounds? 90 trillion pounds. None of us can even fathom 90 trillion pounds. What do you think is going to happen when we dump 90 trillion pounds every year of carbon into our atmosphere? Well, it's pretty simple, really. It gets warmer. And there's huge consequences to that. And those consequences are playing out on a daily basis. And those consequences are now integrated into global politics. They're integrated into business decisions. They're integrated into policies. They're integrated into anyone who knows literally anything about how the world works. Look at all of the top companies in the world, Apple, Google, Walmart. Not only are they going solar and setting clean energy mandates because it saves them money, they're doing it because they won't have as many freaking customers if they don't do it. You look at the United Nations agreement. You look at all these different things, and it's obvious that we have a macro trend taking place here. There is a whole bunch that's going to be happening on this planet for the next few decades that is going to be very focused on getting society off of fossil-based fuels and moving society to sustainable energy technologies. Technologies that generate that energy with zero emissions. That's what clean energy means. So this is a massive macro trend. This trend is not going away. No matter how much we try to fight it, every day there's going to be more and more and more and more pressure on our planet to be successful transitioning from fossil fuels to clean energy technologies. That's thing number one that you need to understand, that this is a global macro conversation shaping politics, shaping policies, shaping the economy. So that's not going away. You got to factor that in. Now, let's talk about macro point number two. Basically, because of the enormous pressure on society to make this transition to clean energy, and because of the absolute sense that it makes to evolve the technology of how we produce energy, we are in store for an absolutely exponential amount of solar deployment. And that exponential amount of solar deployment, meaning solar, how many gigawatts of energy we're producing from solar in the world, that's going to continue to grow exponentially into the future. And I'm going to show you just a few slides here. Alongside all of this solar growth, you're going to see jobs growing massively. We're at about 230K just in the solar industry right now, predicted to be 1.5 million just in the solar industry by 2035. So do the math on that. That is a whole lot of full-time workers in the solar industry. When it comes to energy generation in that same time period, we're talking about going from 4% to 40% of U.S. energy generation being done from solar photovoltaic technology by 2035. So you are talking about a 10x growth over all the solar that is producing every atom of energy today is going to grow 10x by 2035. That's insane, because it's taken us about 50-something years to get where we are today, and in another 14 years, we're going to 10x that. So, this is exponential growth, what it actually looks like. And it's tough to fathom how big that is. I mean, you literally fathom 50 years of solar deployments, and we're going to do 10 times that in the next 14 years. It's weird. It messes with your brain. It's a ridiculous amount of solar power that is about to be deployed. Now, how we're going to get there, and on top of that, and one of the things I'm incredibly excited about is the growing policy momentum towards a sustainable energy future. So if you're all following what's going on right now, there's pretty much no question some version of a solar policy is about to get passed in this upcoming reconciliation bill. And that is an incredibly good thing for the solar industry. All of the arguments that are on the table right now are restoring the tax credit back to 30%, creating a pathway such that if you don't have a tax liability, you can receive a direct payment instead of it needing to be a taxable income, as well as extensions that are currently pegged for 10 years, a 10-year solar ITC extension. So, we don't know what the final bill is going to have in it. But what we do know is that there are extremely aggressive solar policies and solar mandates that are in this bill, and probably some form of, because of how popular solar is, are going to get passed. It really doesn't matter what aisle you're on. Everybody loves jobs. Everybody loves energy independence. Everybody loves saving money. And everybody loves people not dying from pollution. So we might have about just the only somewhat non-political thing left in the world. Woohoo! So everybody loves the benefits of solar. Literally everybody. So it's popular no matter where you are. And that's one of the good reasons why this is probably going to get passed. So if you take that into consideration, you have to understand that there are probably hundreds of billions of dollars that are about to flow into the U.S. solar energy industry over the next 8 to 10 years. That's insane. So if you think back to how we started this conversation, making good decisions, right? Being able to predict the future. Are the bets you make accurate? I'm trying to paint a picture for you guys so that you can really look 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where do you want to be in life? Where did you plant your flag? Where did you build your career? Where did you create your wealth? Where did you create your freedom? Where did you leave your legacy? Where did you leave your mark? Where did you make a difference? As you consider these questions, I want you to just look at this data, because the future is looking really clear to predict. This is going to be a massively growing industry. This is going to be an industry that makes a huge difference on planet Earth. This is an industry that impacts virtually everyone who touches it in some kind of positive way. And there's some other really exciting things coming online as well, which are the EV tax credits. So we know that to really decarbonize our society, we've got to get off gas-powered cars, and we've got to get off coal and gas electricity generation. Those are the two things. We have the technologies to do that. We can shift to energy storage that is powered by solar and wind and nuclear, and we can shift to electric vehicles. And that's going to basically eliminate about 55 to 60%. If we were to make that transition in the next decade, which we could do if we wanted to, we really could. If we were to make that transition in the next decade, we would knock about 60% of all fossil fuel pollution in America out, just from these things right here. So buy an electric car, tell other people about electric cars, and put as much solar as humanly possible on every single rooftop you see that doesn't have panels on it. And guess what? You're making about the biggest difference you can possibly make inside one of the most exciting industries in the world. The tax credit that's coming for electric vehicles, by the way, is anywhere up to $12,500 per vehicle. So, think about what that could do to electric vehicle demand. Think about what that could do to energy consumption. Now you got all these EVs coming on the grid. That means much bigger solar systems. What does that mean for all of you? I think we know. So incredibly exciting times. And when you look at the growth of the industry, now I turn to who are you going to play with? If you really understand where the world's going, you really understand these trends, you get the macro picture, then where do you plant your flag? Where do you buckle down and go deep in your relationships, in your network, in your skills, in your mastery? And I'm just going to tell you right now, and the proof is in the pudding, it's in all the people you're going to meet, it's Powur. We have the model that is going to own, I think, one of the biggest pieces of the future of solar energy and beyond, because we're not just here for solar. We're here to decarbonize the freaking world. So after we master the solar game and win, we're coming with all the other clean energy technologies for that whole book of business that you're building this entire time. So we're just getting started with this thing. We grew from 4 megawatts deployed in 2019 to over 36.5 megawatts deployed in 2020, and we're on track for 60 to 70 megawatts deployed in 2021. That is ridiculous momentum. We are absolutely crushing it compared to the rest of the industry. So, you've got to ask yourself, how much of this is yours? All right? We're predicting that the entire solar industry, not we, but, the industry in general that, prepares these reports and yada, yada, tracks growth every year and deployments. So they're predicting by 2025, the current U.S. solar industry is going to double to 30 gigawatts. 30 gigawatts deployed between now and 2025, and 60 gigawatts deployed per year from 2025 to 2030. So you've got to ask yourself, how much of this are you going to own? You have this massive growing market. You have all the macro trends in the world. You've got the validation from the people you're going to meet in just a minute and the people you've already met. How much of this are you going to own? What percentage of this industry is going to be yours? And if you can answer that question, really answer it, you've got the chance to build an amazing life for yourself. So let's talk a little bit about Powur's platform. So, documentation wins all day, every day. We like to validate. So you want to know if this is the platform to be on? If we're making a splash right now, here's the data. Number 61 on the Inc. 500, fastest growing company in America in the year 2020. We just broke a record in equity crowdfunding for the fastest sustainable energy company ever to reach the limit of equity crowdfunding, which was $5 million basically. And we ended the raise somewhere around 8.5. We'll probably end around 8.5, 8.6. It's still coming in. We just had the former president and chief operating officer of Sunrun, the largest publicly traded residential solar company in the world. He just joined our board of directors and personally invested into the company a lot of money. And in Q4 of this year, while the rest of the industry is really, in a supply crunch and struggling to figure out where they're going to get their product from, we bought 18 megawatts of solar modules and secured our supply chain for all of our consultants and all of our warriors. So, the proof is in the pudding. This is a very safe place to be. And not only is this a safe place to be, this is kind of like the Ferrari. And it's really because of the model and what the model lets you do. So our entire platform and our entire business is in the cloud. This is a cloud-based solar platform. Every one of you can sell and install solar no matter where you are in the world to any of the markets that we operate in. And we can essentially operate in any market that has a healthy, that has the right sort of conditions for solar to thrive in. So this is really a platform-based model, and we're the first model in history that decided we actually want to share totally transparently with everybody how much money is being made in every single solar project. Then we're going to give 70% of that to you, whoever the professional was who sold it, and then we're going to take another 50% of what we keep, and we're going to revenue share that to everyone who helps us build this platform, who helps us build this movement. So as you invite professionals to the platform, you're earning passive revenue share every single time they go out and succeed and get another system installed on a homeowner's roof. So we're the only company in the world that does that. And today we have some of the highest paid solar professionals in the industry earning passive income, purely passive, from the fact that they went out and they shared the Powur platform with other talented sales professionals, and now they're reaping the benefits. So really, we built this platform because A, we want every single person to be able to earn their livelihood, making a difference in the world, and B, we give a shit about freedom. And I'm an entrepreneur, and I like to be free. And freedom comes with leverage and passive income. And if you don't have that kind of model built into how you earn, then you're basically always going to be trading time for dollars. And I personally want people to be free. I'm going to be an advocate for entrepreneurship for the rest of my life. There's no better place to be an entrepreneur in the solar industry than Powur right now. And if you build this with us, you can get free. You can get free in a lot of ways. Off the homes that you're installing solar on every month that you sold, and off all the people that you refer to this platform and help become successful. So what do you guys think? Should we do that times 10? Should we keep growing this thing or what? So thank you for bearing with me on the macro picture. I love you all, and I want to welcome back Jim Bunch and Charles Thompson, and we are going to close this night out with some celebration, baby.
You!
Ow! Big picture.
Nice job.
Awesome
if you're not
stuff.
inspired yet, you need to check your pulse because, my friends, that's pretty amazing. So we're going to stand here because they're going to bring up the winners on this side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to meet the top 20 champions of Powur? And I think you are now down to the 0.02%.
Sure.
Something like that. So y'all are badasses. You are amazing human beings who deserve every amount of credit and success and prosperity that is coming to you in life. And just know wherever you landed on this top 20, Jim Charles, we could not be more proud of you and could not be more proud of the accomplishments that you made, the impact that you're having. Without further ado, let's meet our champions, ladies and gentlemen. So, at number 20, let's give a huge shout out to Dana LeBlanc, all the way out of New Jersey. Getting started. I believe Dana started only like, what was it, 4 months ago? 4 months, my man. Top 20 in Powur. Congratulations. Incredibly impressive. I hope if you're a door knocker or whatever you're doing, you show up to your solar proposals with your new Segway and wow your customers, brother. Keep going, my man. Strive. Mr. Lorenzo James, 51 points. Congratulations, brother. Eking out top 20, 19 on the platform. Super proud of you, my man. Can't wait to see you keep climbing in life and climbing in the world. William Contreras. William. We love you, my man. Keep rocking and rolling, brother, and I know we'll be seeing you at the top.
I want to see him on that electric scooter passing around town, too.
Send us a video of you on that e-scooter, partner, when you're out there training everybody. Luis Flores, number 17. Luis, congratulations, brother. I hope you're celebrating tonight, my man, drinking some tequila, going out for a night on the town, whatever you're up to, be proper. This is a night to celebrate. Ubaldo Torres, congratulations, Ubaldo. Another one of our partners just got signed on in New Jersey. New Jersey's really showing up.
Some serious incentives there, right?
New Jersey's, watch out, California, Texas. We got some warriors on the trail.
And now you can film those homes with that drone camera. Right?
Yes, you can.
Your social media, so rock that.
You want that drone. And we got here Mr. Paul Leone coming in big. Number 15, Paul. Congratulations, my man. That's a badass achievement right there, partner. Luis Perez, number 14 with 63 points. Luis, I don't know what you've been drinking, man, but you got some extra hustle going on right now, partner. Keep it up. We're going to have a badass close to the year. Keenan Garcia. Go Keenan, my man.
See you in Dallas.
What do they
next
say
week.
about Texas?
Everything's big in Texas.
And you're down there next week, right?
I'm there next week. I'll see you there.
All right.
Super proud of you, Keenan. Way to crush it, my man. You're an inspiration to all of us. 13, bro. Hope you're celebrating tonight. This is freaking amazing. Carlos Gomez, 66 points. Number 12, way to go, Carlos. Super impressive, partner. Gustavo. Way to go, Gustavo. Odebar with 75 points. Brand new MacBook Pro. Congratulations, my friend. I really got to get your secrets. I don't know what kind of hustle you've been up to, but you've been up to something, partner. I don't know. Is this something in the water in Texas?
So Gustavo's been on every one of the Breakthrough Mastermind sessions, and he's always helping people with his strategies and his tactics. And like he's the guy that's showing up saying he is, and he's like, I got a CRM, I got a lead gen program, and he's telling everybody what he's doing. So he's not just playing like this; he's playing everybody wins big. That's what I love about Gustavo.
You got a big heart, my friend.
Huge,
That's
huge.
very typical of the leaders that you're seeing here are doing the same thing. Not only their personal performance, but helping so many other people in the top 100 that have achieved that as well. So awesome job,
You
Gustavo.
know, there's something about that big heart as a strategy.
100%.
That's a foolproof strategy. Claudia, crushing the game, making it to top 10. Damn, 82.5 points. Whatever your story is, Claudia, it's impressive. Congratulations on making it to the top 10. You are a hero to me and so many others. And right after Claudia, we've got Cynthia.
Congratulations, Cynthia.
Number 9, Cynthia. Holy smoke.
Top 10.
Congratulations. This is amazing. I'm so excited for you. I hope you know that this means you can literally do freaking anything that you set your mind to in life. And party on tonight, whatever you're doing. Party
Who's
on.
this next guy?
Oh, we might know this guy. Number 8, Mr. Brunasso with 93.5 points. An impressive showing. I don't know what you're going to do with that Mantis electric scooter, Jonathan, but I hope it's a social media video.
Now, for those who don't know, what did he win last year?
This was last year's #1 winner, so he does not like to not be in the top 10. Crushing the game, my man. David Perez
Nice
coming
job,
in at number
David.
7. Congratulations, David. Absolute beast mode. I hope you enjoy this bike. This is the bike I ride every day. Everybody loves this bike around here. It's so much fun. Get one for your whole family.
Jonathan's got one. We bought one for my son. They love it. It's an incredible gift.
Get one for your whole family, partner, and congratulations on a historic achievement. Number 7. Where is he going next? Miss Maria Salazar.
Number 6, Maria.
Number 6. Maria, what can we say except you are the queen? Congratulations on continuing to have such massive impact and knock it out of the park results in your life and business. You're such an inspiration to so many people. And rock on that
I want to see you in the Peloton,
Yeah.
closing deals, working out, signing people into this amazing platform, training
Get it
people.
done.
Let's see that video next.
That would be
And
amazing.
that comment that just came up, look how many women are excelling in power. That's just a great
Top
testament.
10.
Top 10.
Girl
Look at all
power.
the
Absolutely
Girl power.
amazing. Y'all are the inspiration.
big time.
I love it. I love it. Well, that is
So,
our top
We are now
44.
to
45.
number 5.
Yeah.
And I think this is the time where we actually want to hear from some people. You know, I mean, they might have some wisdom to share with everybody, right?
Some
I mean,
nuggets.
to get to top 5 out of 5,000, that takes some extra. What would Bobby
Focus.
call it?
0.001%? Is that what we're
I
dealing
think
with?
we're there. I think we are there. We are now at that decimal point. It's one of those. So, without further ado, we would love to welcome and congratulate to the Powur stage a man some of you know because he probably mentored you on half of your projects or whatever it was, Mr. Wally Ardita at number 5,
There's
come
Wally.
on.
99.5 points.
Charles,
Wally,
come over here.
how you feeling tonight, brother?
Feels good. It feels really good. You know, unlike all of my esteemed friends in this winner's circle, I don't know how to recruit people to my organization. That's a skill set I'm still learning.
We'll figure that one out next.
So 99% of my points I got from purely my close sales and my mentor sales.
So
Because
one
coaching is my
half
skill
point
set.
from recruiting? That's good.
I have 2 recruits ready for them. But the most powerful tip I can give to everyone is you gotta track your closing ratios. Generating leads is great, but monetizing those leads must always be your #1 business goal. It's like playing golf, you know? You track your scores at every game so you know if you're improving. Otherwise, you're just swinging aimlessly. So to win in golf, just like in sales and in life, you need to train for maximum self-improvement. So #1, you train yourself in closing techniques. Watch videos, whatever. No one was born with closing techniques. It's a skill set you learn. #2, you train yourself in solar sales. Powur has amazing solar platforms and training programs. Take advantage of them. And #3, you train with the experts. Train with the best sales closing experts in the country. And train with the best solar sales experts in the industry. In golf, if you truly want to excel and become a champion, you train with the pros, right? In Powur, you train with the best mentors, and there are many. So
Yeah,
even
there
if
are.
you consider yourself an already capable, consultant, there's always someone in Powur who knows a few things more than you. I was already one of the top solar pros in the country when I joined Powur last year, but I still mentor under Charles Thompson here. And I learned some nuggets that allowed me to increase my closing ratio, I was very good before I joined Powur. I became even better after training with Charles. So never stop training. Everyone can always use a higher closing ratio because that means higher incomes, right? So track your closing ratios, work to improve them, and watch your cash balances in your bank go up. Because in the end, cash in bank is really the best metric of how good your closing ratios are. In fact, cash in bank is the only metric that matters. Right?
I'm going to go with carbon offset too, but yes.
Cash, measuring financial performance. I also like cash in the bank a lot, Wally.
I may not
Hey,
be number
awesome,
one,
my
but
man.
I made money trying to get there.
You can hear,
Wally, we love you so much, partner.
yeah. Hear all your alarms going off. Sounds like it's follow-up appointments. You got to go make some calls. I can tell, huh? Awesome job, Wally.
Congratulations.
Hey,
Proud of you.
keep closing, my man. I got a feeling like this is just the beginning for you. Who knows how high you can climb. See you at the top, brother.
Nice job. Congratulations.
Give it up for Wally, everybody. Next on deck, the one, the only, migrated all the way from Israel. You know him as Gigi. Give it up for Mr. Gigi Goffer, everybody. Gigi, number 4, leading solar right. Did you envision this, bro? Tell us.
You know what? First of all, thank you so much. And I'll say I did. That's actually part of my tip. So, first off, let me thank the entire Powur team, operations, pre-sales, finance, management, and everyone in between. Without the ability to trust them, I wouldn't be able to manage so many projects at the same time and still make more sales. That's my first tip. Trust your ops and work with them, and you too will feel the confidence you'll need to let your clients know they're in good hands, right?
Yep.
I'd also like to appreciate my dear family and friends, my team, partner Chris Brunasso, which was here earlier, and my mentor Angel have been with me through achieving this. And it's not the last 2 months, it's really the past year.
Yep.
True story, when I saw Jonathan Brunasso winning the Tesla last year, I was so inspired. And that's my second tip to each of you. Cheer your friends and coworkers, and don't let it get you down, let it take you up, right? If you feel like you should be there too, make a commitment to do so.
Yeah.
Guys, last year I told Jonathan Brunasso he's an inspiration, not only for making it number 1, but also doing good while he's at it. And that's where I wanted to be. So I made a commitment to become top 5 producers in next year's contest. And it's simple. Make a commitment, don't wait for next year, set a game plan for each month to become better and better, and work your game plan and never look back until you achieve your goals. And if you do that, whether you'll be number 1 or 3 or 8 or 10, you'll know and you'll feel you've done great. And one last thing, I've dedicated my journey back in the Powur Hour to my angel, my grandmother. Today I'm dedicating this wing to my grandfather, who needs all the good energy he can get. So congratulations to every top producer on your amazing achievement, and every rep with results this summer. We're in this together, all hands on deck. Thanks again, guys, and game on.
Love it, my man.
Awesome, Gigi. You're a rock star, brother.
I'm
we
so
love you.
feeling the vibe, brother. I'm so feeling the leadership. I'm so feeling the inspiration. I'm feeling your commitment. Because that's no joke. When you committed and said, I'm going to be there, it's a whole different animal to actually show up next year, and here you are. So boom to that commitment and that dedication, and I can't wait to see how high you climb, my brother.
Yeah, proud of you. I am, Gigi. Love you, man.
Nice job, brother.
We'll see you at the top. Give it up for Gigi, everybody. Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom being spit right here. All right, did we get JC out of his deal being closed? What's going on here?
Let's see if we got a
Is he
text.
did he come back? Has he made it?
Oh, I think we hear him.
JC number 3.
Okay, we got his picture.
JC. All right, people. So here we go. Number three in the Powur contest. This is why He's closing a deal right now. He's in the home, and he goes, sorry, I can't be there. I got to close this deal. So I guess that tells you everything you need to know about Mr. J.C. Rangel. But, bro, we want to congratulate you, dude, on what is undoubtedly an enormous, impressive performance. 145 points. Absolute beast mode. Something that you should be freaking proud of till the day you die. To put that much volume on the board and accomplish what you accomplished in this Summer of Power Championship. I just got to tell you, super proud of you, man. Nothing but love. Got a feeling like this is just the beginning of your career in the solar industry.
He's in the car.
And we'll see where you go from here.
Who's in the car?
He's in the car. He's
There he
waving
is,
his
right there.
hand. If we can pull
Where
him
is
up.
he?
In the car.
Right here. JC,
Yep,
he's in
got
the
him
car.
there.
Are you done closing, bro? What's going on?
See if we can pull him up. Can we do
See if
that?
we can get JC on there. He's giving us, keep giving us a
Is it-
thumbs
I
up,
mean,
JC.
yeah.
Wave
Keep
so
waving
they
the hand,
just
JC.
JC wave so we can pull him in from headquarters.
Nobody else wave.
Nobody else, just JC.
Everybody's waving. Hey, we like you guys too.
I know it's a scramble, but so it usually takes a few seconds for them to pull him up.
Yeah.
But, listen, every one of these leaders has overcome obstacles both personally and professionally. It doesn't look like we can pull him up. He's in the
not
wrong.
happening.
He's maybe in the other thread. So
We love you, my man. Congratulations on an absolutely epic achievement. I got a feeling like this is just your warm-up. God only knows where you're going from here, but one thing's for sure, you're unstoppable. You're going to the top. You're a beast. You're an inspiration. Keep leading the way, brother. Keep leading the way.
Mad respect, JC. Mad respect. And let's keep those events going. Solar training, that's where it's all at, baby. Great job.
nice job, brother.
Super freaking inspiring. Now we are at what must be one of the most prolific hustlers in solar.
Jesse, hoy.
Well, yeah. No, I think you're getting it. But we're talking about Mr. Edgar. Where's Edgar here? Because this is absurd. Edgar!
There he is.
Dude! Congratulations, my brother!
Thank you.
The last time we spoke, you were sitting in the car in the middle of closing deals, knocking. You were too busy to even come to the convention. Now I know why.
Yes, I'm always trying to do something, but I needed to be there for sure. Last year, I told you as well that I was going to be in the top 5 this year, so I wanted to be number 1, but, missed
Dude.
the cellar too.
You pulled off something that nobody else in the company pulled off, man. I mean, virtually every one of your points was personal, signed, closed deals. So I don't think there's anybody that's come close to generating and selling as many customers as you have, my friend.
Yeah, I'm number 1. I think I'm number 1 for the whole year, I believe. It's just, I just couldn't do it for these past 2 months, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, I can't show somebody where to go somewhere if you haven't been there. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it first and then, show everybody where you've been. And, I think that's going to say a lot for everybody else that's following me. This guy's already did it. Might as well follow his road to success and they'll probably do it as well.
So how'd you do it, my man? What's the secret?
Man, just I wish I could have a crash course secret to how to make it sell, but I mean at the end of the day it just comes to the effort. Just keep on doing it, just keep on working. I myself went 3 weeks. I literally paid a hotel for the 3 weeks that I was out there and made sure I didn't come back until I finished the contest.
Wow.
I was looking
Wow.
every Monday trying to figure out where I'm placed on the stat sheet and wanted to make sure I was at the top. So you could just imagine the anxiety and the stress, coming to the show right now, trying to figure out where I'm at.
Dude, so are
you know what?
are you celebrating?
Second place, but it still was a possibility still. Maybe next year.
The main takeaway from this, partner, is that you've got an extra $15,000 cash coming your way. What are you doing to celebrate, bro? You just hold up and put on one of the most epic performances in company history. You're going to be freaking rich after all these things install. What are
I'm waiting for that.
What are you going to what's the celebration?
I actually just had it 2.5 weeks ago. Like I told you, I went to Disneyland with my kids. You know, I lost maybe a week, 2 weeks worth of sales, you know, while in the contest. So I already took my vacation with my kids, took them for a week to Florida. We were supposed to see the rocket launch, NASA, Cape Canaveral. And I took my family to Disney World. My daughter was just born, so I wanted to take her and enjoy it. So I already did my vacation, you know, anticipating, you know, where I was going to be. But I didn't think I had a chance when I came back. You know, I just went straight up working and, you know, giving my all and see where I landed, to be honest with you. I just threw myself in there and see where I landed. So it paid off for sure. I didn't think, like I said, I was going to be number one, much less number two. So my wife kept telling me she wanted to go to Hawaii, so you know, maybe it could get that one. But
I think you're taking her to Hawaii, brother, and you better do that, man. Life is short. So
I'll send you some pictures for sure.
Send us some pictures. And I just want to reiterate again just how proud we are of you and this accomplishment. I mean, it's truly epic, man. And I know there's probably 400 or 500 people on the line tonight who are looking at you and saying, that is a man that I would like to follow. That's an inspiration. That's somebody who has no excuses. That's somebody who goes out and just gets it done and can't be stopped. And that quality, that ethic, that's what we all need. That's what the whole world needs right now. And you're living it and doing it. So congratulations, Edgar. You're the freaking man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're the freaking man. See you at the top, buddy.
See you on the road, Edgar.
I think Lorenzo said it best. I don't know this guy, but he has my respect.
Yeah.
Right? And think about that. He blocked off all the distractions so he could focus on the target. I think that's very admirable.
And took a vacation towards the end of the contest.
Yeah.
That's how you get it
Put family
done.
first.
Family first.
Yeah.
Block off distractions. I think we could all learn a thing or two about blocking off distractions.
You think?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the winner of the 2021 Summer of Powur Championships. An absolute beast that did something that I've really never seen done. It was not one thing. It was everything. This was a strategy that literally maximized and optimized every single part of the plan. Some kind of genius went into this, and without further ado...
Hold on. You got to tell where he came from first, because I think that genius has a little bit of... So people who are here and like, I've never done solar, I came here, like, tee this up.
I think the most incredible story about this gentleman, without saying his name right now, comes from nothing to do with solar, nothing to do with sales. Knows some people who have been selling solar, came into the space in January of this year, got into the contest, hit number one, and in that process, we're talking 0.5 megawatt of solar has come into this environment. You want to talk about impact? The income on top of that, if you take the average commission,
75 days, 0.5 meg.
75 days, 50 plus customers who have gone solar. If you just take the average commission on that, he's got hundreds of thousands of dollars in his pipeline for the impact that was created. Now he gets a Tesla.
There's
that.
that.
Surprised yet?
There's that.
There's that. I mean, my gosh.
So we got to hear from Mr. Chris Brunasso himself how this went down. But Chris, brother,
Yes.
what the heck? Congratulations on a brand new Tesla Model Y. Congratulations on #1 Summer of Powur Championships. And welcome to the solar industry.
Thank you.
You're one.
And welcome to Powur.
It's crazy. This year has been a roller coaster, man. It just flew by. I don't even know what happened. I'm still trying to catch my breath.
So What's the secret, my man? I mean, this is an absolutely just earth-shattering amount of volume that was put on the board across everything. It was personal sold contracts. It was menteed contracts. It was mentored contracts. It was new enrollments. It was just everywhere and everything.
Yeah, I think for me, it's about my why and then just going all in. When I put my mind to something, I go 110%. So, little backstory, the picture behind me is actually the solar system my brother sold me about 4 to 5 years ago on my home. Little did I know I'd be selling solar then. I had a successful business back then. I had an e-commerce website. I was doing over 10 million in sales with a business partner. But the industry, it took a turn for the worse. We actually had to shut down the business. We had to lay off over 20 employees. And that was really devastating. I actually had to file for a personal bankruptcy. And I was pretty devastated. So after that, I decided, let's try something different. I worked for Amazon, a big corporate company, last year and a little bit before. And they paid me really nicely, but I hated it. Corporate culture, I wasn't motivated. And so I took a few months off. And my brother, he was recruiting me to join this company called Powur. And I knew he was doing well, but I didn't know solar. I didn't know sales. I said, what the heck? Let's give it a shot. My brother's doing well at it. And so I joined, I think, January or February of this year. And I told myself, I'm going to make the same amount of money or more as I was making at Amazon. So I worked literally 12 hours a day. I learned the business. I learned how to educate homeowners on solar. And then I started recruiting and mentoring those deals while recruiting. And then I also developed really strong referral ambassador partners. I have a roofer last month who gave me 6 deals. I have a realtor last month who gave me 7 deals. Most of those I closed. That's just the tip of the iceberg. So it's been a wild ride. I've been able to make more money than I was making at Amazon, more than I've made in my life. So it's a wild ride. When you have your purpose, your why, and you go all in, I mean, block out your calendar, a couple hours a day, just get it done, go all in. It's such the right place, the right time. What you put into it will return in tenfold. So I just want to say thank you so much, Jonathan Budd. Thank you, Powur. Congratulations to Top 50 Champions.
Yeah, brother. Hey, congratulations, Mr. Brunasso. I think that says a lot. It says it all right there. I think the most exciting thing for the world is that this is your first year in solar. So I'm pretty sure you just saw that macro picture, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely not my last year. And I really enjoy this business. I mean, being able to help homeowners save money, get a great investment, being able to travel. I've been to Hawaii. I just got back from Maryland. I'm going to Portugal next month. So the location freedom is awesome. My brother and I have traveled to Mexico and donated solar for families in need. And we get to make a great commission and help the environment in the process. I love this industry, so I'm definitely going to keep in the solar industry.
You even had time to work on that backhand a little bit in tennis, which is great.
Well, I cannot wait to see where you go from here, partner. The world and we and Powur and this community really needs Chris Brunasso and what you bring to the table, your heart, your work ethic, your drive, your motivation, your skills, your savviness, the whole thing, man. You're making a huge contribution. This party's just getting started. I cannot wait where we go next, brother. And I know there's a little bit of a delay right now due to this whole global supply chain issue, this shortage, but I cannot wait to get you this Tesla somehow, some way, and it needs to be wrapped, and it needs to be filmed, because we got legions of future warriors to inspire who are going to be competing in future championships in the Olympic Games of Powur to go big or to go home and to do the best work they've ever done in their life. And you're going to be that inspiration for them, my man.
Thank you so much. And they're going to go all into Powur. That's what I really recommend. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jonathan Budd. I appreciate you and the executive team there, all of Powur, and congrats again to all 50 champions. What an accomplishment.
Well deserved, my friend.
Well played, well played.
Give it up for the champions, the Summer of Powur. It's so much fun to do this with all of you. And truly, I hope that you took the lessons that each of these leaders had to share. Every single one of them started somewhere, had a day one where they had to make a choice. Do I believe I can do this? And then they had to say, do I have the skills to do this? And they had to keep answering the questions that it took to be where they are today. No matter where you are, where you're starting from, where you're coming from, I will take hunger over anything else every day of the week. So if you come to this company and you come to this team and you come to this community and you come to us and you're genuine and you've got real hunger and you've really freaking want it, you want to make a difference, and you're in on the vision, you're in on the platform, you're in on the future that we're all creating together, this is your home. This is the spot. This is where you can make magic happen. It ain't guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. You have to be the one to climb the mountain. But I think tonight we all know what's possible. We know the proof is in the pudding. And in the solar industry right now, the place to be is Powur. And it's with all of you. So I love you guys. Mr. Bunch and I are going to exit. We'll see you at the top. Mr. Thompson's going to take it from here.
Thank you, sir. My honor.
And to all of you who have not yet joined our platform, now's your chance. Don't waste any more time.
And I've got a message for you who have not joined the platform, but I also want to speak to those of you who are here as part of our community as we have today. And you see what was accomplished. Now take a step back and look at how that was accomplished. This is the beauty of what we've done. Talk about complete validation of our economic model. Is there ever a better display of the fact that Powur has this not just mission statement, true culture that says we believe the individual solar sales professional solves the biggest challenge in this industry? Chris Brunasso, zero experience in solar, comes into Powur, goes through all the training programs and works with some of the other things that we have. But the key for him was this. It was the cost of goods model that Powur has created that gives each of us access to the best pricing in the industry. And the beauty of that is we're not told what we can sell the solar at. We are given the cost. Here it is. That cost of goods is then looked at for the homeowner's value proposition. We market that to what is the best deal for the homeowner, and then we keep 70% of that spread, 70% of the margin. I oftentimes tell a homeowner, I work for you. I don't work for a solar company or a lender or a manufacturer. I work for you. Through the Powur platform, I have access to the best of all of the equipment that we have in the industry, the best warranties, the best financing programs. So I'm going to get to know you. And I'm going to share with you what's best for you. I work for you. And that is the culture. That is the tone of what we do. So this cost of goods model was one of that. The second type of income, which is where many of the leaders who you heard from today are really seeing success and had to use the mentor platform to achieve that success. So it's got a twofold process to it. It gives you as a new person access to people like you just saw on this screen. The top performers, the top 1% in the entire industry. If you went to a company or any industry, what would you pay? Well, in this case, you don't pay, you get paid. We call it earn while you learn. And in this, you tag a mentor. You simply get an electric bill, submit it into the platform, and tag a mentor. And the mentor does all of the heavy lifting from there. You observe, you learn, you get educated, then you learn to do exactly what Chris and all of the other people you just heard about tonight, by practicing that, by being paid at the very same time you did it. And then it becomes a career pathway for you to mentor others, to see the kind of success that they've had, to have the kind of impact that they've had. So that's income stream number 2. Income stream number 3 is, from what I have seen, the first of an industry. And it's called passive income. So we get 70% as we are sellers in the platform. Powur gets 30%. They take half of their 30%. They give it back to us for us to be able to build an organization. Rather than have layers of management and VPs and senior VPs and regionals and districts and yada, 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 salaries and cars. No, they take that and they say, if you want to build a team and you have no responsibility or obligation to do that, it's if you want to build a team or an organization, we're going to give you a lion's share of what we've got. 50% of what we take in, we give back to the rev share model. So Powur really works on thin margins, 15%. And the last time I looked, it was well over $20 million in the bank, and higher than that many times. And that's really not common in this industry. Most companies are bleeding. They haven't figured out how to control the cost of lead acquisition. Powur figured it out by rewarding you, the most important person in the company, and they're giving you access to all the different tools. In addition to that, they also give you equity. How many solar companies or any company can you go to and say, well, if you generate some installs, we're going to actually give you ownership of the company? That's where you get in Powur. On your first install, you're going to get 25 stock options. That's yours. And if you refer others to use the platform, they'll receive 25 options, and you're going to get 12 options for having referred them. And you hit some basic minimum performance goals. You hit 25 installs in the calendar year, that's 2 a month. Chris just did 50 in 90 days, that's 2 a month. 50 in a calendar year, that's 1,250 options. And since you're with Powur before Powur goes public, you're going to have access to purchasing options at a discounted rate when Powur goes public. Those are the 4 sources or streams of income. But I think the most important thing to put a bow tie on what you just saw on the screen is the support that you need, the training that you need through the mentorship program, through the university that we have. We are setting the standard for the industry. We are changing an industry as I've ever known. I've been in it for 10 years, never seen a company taking on that challenge. All of that training is available to you. But you start out, if you're brand new, don't worry about all the details. Get a bill, submit it to the platform, tag a mentor, and learn while you earn. And this is the market share you get access to, continuing to expand. If a market makes sense for Powur to be there, we will be there. A lot of the markets that are in gray, because the blue markets are where we have coverage, the ones that are in gray still aren't quite ready for prime time. They're just starting to get there in some of those. Watch those new markets open as they're ready for what Powur delivers, because we believe in a value proposition. We believe in educating a homeowner and enrolling that homeowner in a better way to get their power, and we'll do it in every market in which it makes sense. With that, the last note is the recap. This is an opportunity, as you've just seen. Chris, just since he was the last one up, is a great example. He owned a business before. The headaches that he had in owning that business, the liabilities, insurance. When I owned my own solar company, had to have insurance. Just the insurance alone was thousands of dollars per year. Overhead, headaches, putting my check in the drawer, hoping that I was going to be able to cash it next week when I get a round of cash. We don't worry about any of that. We are effectively CEOs of our own solar sales and marketing organization. We do nothing on the operational aspect. That's all handled by Powur. What does that come with? It comes with the 4 types of income, the 70-30 split that I mentioned, the mentorship income, the revenue share, and the equity ownership. That's your business. And then Powur takes care of everything else. In any business, you're going to have some form of a license. Like I mentioned, I had a company. Many of us probably have. In Powur, it's as simple as this. It's a one-time onboarding fee. You're working under Powur's license for $99. You get onboarded, you go through that training, you're ready to start leveraging the platform. We pay $49 a month to access the technology that all of these top performers you just heard about tonight, that's what we pay for. That gives us contracts, that gives us proposals, that gives us the support team, everything that it takes to run the business for $49 a month. If I would have been able to run my company for $49 a month, I would have made a lot of money. Well, now I leverage Powur and make a lot of money because of Powur. And many of us do, but it's also about the impact. I always want to pause on that because you hear a lot about money tonight, it's the impact. And then if you really want to take a deeper dive, you want to get into personal development coaching, it's a big part of our culture. If you want to get into deep training on specific topics, we have, in addition to the daily training we already offer and the recorded training, 650 hours of recording, when and if you need that. This is live interactive training. It's $35 a month. It also gets you monthly immersive training for 4 hours. It gets you twice a year conventions that you would typically have to fly in and do. It's all done virtually through this incredible studio that we have access to. That is the Powur model. That is what those hundreds of people that you just had a chance to see leveraged and have changed their lives through the benefit of the Powur platform. So with that, I would like to just invite you to go back to whoever sent you here this evening. I hope you get an idea of who we are, what our culture is like, how we support, the community that we have built, the impact that we are creating, and that you love the part of this company, and that is opening it up to you. So thank you for being here. Get back to whoever sent you. Get your questions answered. Jump on this train. Who's going to be the Tesla winner next year? Who's going to be in the top 100 next year? Probably many people who aren't even on our platform yet. Chris is a great example of that. Again, hasn't even been in the company for 9 months, and he just won a Tesla and made hundreds of thousands of dollars just in that contest period of time of 90 days. That is what it's all about, and the best is ahead. Thanks for being here. Have a great night.